Hi, this is Shane Mosley, 3-division world champion, and you're hanging out with me and Lady Shan.
Hey guys. Well. The weight left the booties. It's a costly bootism. $750,000 has left the bootism. What are you talking about, Shan? Well, listen, Linda. This fight with Eubank versus Ben has caused controversy already. So basically, Chris Eubank Jr. guys has missed weight. The morning real official weigh-in is before the one that we actually see as the kind of like the media weigh-in. Chris Eubank Jr. comes in at 160 pounds and 5 ounces. They give him a wild test to take that off and come in for a second weigh-in, which he did, and he was like 160.2 ounces. And guess what they said? They said, your money's leaving the bootism because the weight's still in the bootism. Crazy. So the Triple BC has fined him 500,000, $500,000. I'm hearing it's dollars. It's crazy. Now Chris Eubank Senior is going to definitely think he's got some kind of moral victory. I told you that my son can't make the weight. He's a super middleweight. His son, 35-year-old Chris Eubank Jr. is definitely always a consummate professional. And I mean, to be half like 5 ounces overweight and then down to 2 ounces overweight, I think, and then to fine him $500,000, whether it be pounds or franc or euro, whatever it is, dollars. Plus, he also, because of the first fight that didn't happen with Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. paid for the entire undercard's training camp, which was to the tune of 50,000. So if you take 500,000 plus the 100,000, he got fined for Egggate for slapping Conor Benn with them eggs, plus the 50,000. The 650,000 is left the booties. You better be getting paid like 10 million to make this. He was gonna bet $1 million with Eddie Hearn that he beat Conor Benn anyway, and the Triple BC said, anybody, not on our watch, anybody betting on this fight that's a registered board member, that's actually taking place in the fight, will lose all of their credentials. They'll lose their license. Your license will leave the booty. They hate them, Chris Eubank Jr. It like the harshness that this lad has had to endure for the lead up of this fight. I mean, it's a bit crazy. But he then has a £10 rehydration clause. So on the night, he cannot come in more than 170 pounds. Now, bear in mind, Chris Eubank Jr. probably walks around about 180, 185, whereas Conor Benn weighed in at 156 pounds. He's not allowed to weigh any more than 170 on the night as well. So he came in just very light in the middleweight division, 156. Then he'll probably rehydrate to probably about 166. I wouldn't think that Conor Benn walks around anything more than probably about 167, 68. So he's well within. He's fine. He could eat. It's Chris Eubank that suffers this, but I don't understand why there was a rehydration clause anyway. The IBF, there's no IBF, there's no belt on the line, so why they had to put this in the contract is just sounds like they was trying to give Chris Eubank Jr. every bit of disadvantage in this fight as possible. And also Conor Benn got his wish that the ring is now smaller, because usually you have you go by like usually championship fights, you have like a 22 by 22 foot ring. The biggest is 24. I'm now thinking that I think they're going to downsize it to a 20 by 20. So someone that's a mover ain't going to fare well in a 20 by 20. Whereas Conor Benn is the shorter fighter, so he needs less land to travel. And this actually benefits him yet again. This is crazy. That's where we are. Chris Eubank Jr. misses weight. I think it wasn't purposely done, because I mean he would have just said, I just come in at like I'll come in at 162, 164 if I want. But yeah, I think just with a little bit of a recalibration on them scales, I mean, he probably scraped every little last bit of water on him, and it's sad. Like, these fighters go through a lot making weight. I couldn't do it. Ow. No. So that's where we're at, Jack. And I guess we'll be back. I'll be back on live anyway later, doing the breakdown for this fight, and my official prediction. Yeah, so I'll see you then. So bring that from me to you, from you to me. You did, Rodders. You did. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Lady Shan, rep none less. Come box with Shan. Gian. The bank manager. He's sitting in that bank and he is livid. That bank account, they're gonna chuck it out and say, you know what? We don't want you in this banking. Buddhism. Gian.